do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
So the Lakers are trending well towards a repeat. They've had a really, really good offseason so far. They didn't add anybody in the draft, didn't have a pick, traded away all their picks. But they've now added Montrezl Harrell in free agency for a very, very team-friendly deal. That's $9 million a season for this year and the following, and Trez has a player option for the second year. His value really, really, really went down after that playoff run he had with the Clippers. He was, projected to be a $20 million per year guy near the start of free agency, and around, throughout this whole season, it's going to be like, man, somebody's really going to have to pay to retain Montrezl Harrell. This tells me that the Clippers were not too adamant about wanting him back, because if this was the kind of money that he wanted to accept, they could have easily matched that. So $9 million a year is a pretty low number for him, but the Lakers now get a really, really great big man. Does he start for them? No. He's coming off a six-man of the year season, but now the Lakers have lost Dwight Howard, and JaVale McGee, I guess, is still on the team, and of course Anthony Davis will be back, but we know that he doesn't like to run center. So is Trez the starter for the Lakers next year? My gut says probably, because I don't know who else they're going to add in free agency. There was Marc Gasol rumors and Serge Ibaka rumors, but I think this signing kind of takes them out of the running for that. So I don't know what it's going to be like, but I think he probably starts. He's just a high energy guy, jumps to the other side of the rivalry, should give them a bit of juice, along with adding Dennis Schroder, and they also signed Wesley Matthews today, who's a good veteran pickup. He's not going to be too much for you, but on a veteran minimum deal, that's pretty good value. And that's just how contenders add talent, is veterans looking for a ring, and Wesley Matthews is definitely one of those. So the Lakers have now added 3 rotation players, and they've lost now Dwight Howard and Danny Green, and they might lose Avery Bradley and KCP. And so I think Trez is an upgrade over Howard, and Schroeder is an upgrade over Danny Green, and Wesley Matthews is now an upgrade. Well, is he an upgrade over? He's probably not better than KCP, and I don't think he's even better than Avery Bradley. So I guess that's a bit of a downgrade there, but the Lakers figured to be just as good, probably better than they were last year, depending on health of LeBron and AD. But this puts them in a really good position in the West, especially now that Klay Thompson is hurt, so the Warriors are not as big of a threat, and they stole Trez away from the Clippers, and the Clippers just overpaid for Marcus Morris. So this, I think, just cements them as probably the favorite in the Western Conference next year. We'll have to see how everything goes, but preseason odds should say that the Lakers are favored to repeat. This is a really, really good signing for them. They're just getting good value. It's a very team-friendly deal, and if it doesn't work out, then you can always trade him, because that's a very tradable contract. And this is a guy who was, like I said, projected to get a lot more than this. So, yeah, Lakers title odds just going up even more, adding more rotation players, and I don't think they're done yet. We'll have to see if they can retain KCP or Avery Bradley. That still remains to be seen. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in a couple hours with another video.